Okay, guys, for today's pre-roll, I need to clarify something that is very important to me and my image and me as a human. Don't snicker.
I'm not snickering.
No snickering.
I'm listening respectfully.
I'm breathing in.
Listen respectfully. Look respectfully.
I'm closing my eyes. I'm breathing in through my nose and just focusing.
I'm gonna light an incense stick for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have like essential
Thank
oils
you.
if anybody wants them.
Good.
Rub them on your little temple. Sorry.
You're making light of a very serious situation. The reason why I love female characters in Naruto is not to be a simp. It's not out of horny. It's out of love.
So,
Yeah.
Dom, what you're saying is
Yes.
that you are not horny for the women on Naruto.
No!
And you feel like maybe the previous podcast episodes have led people to misunderstand you as being horny for some of the women in Naruto.
I think that some of your disrespectful tweets and memes and jokes, your gaffes, have really given our audience the wrong idea about me.
Sure.
But you are not horny for Naruto characters.
No.
Okay. That's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I only want Tsunade to crush me like a rock on occasion.
Whenever I see it on screen.
To destroy me like that building. I will disappoint her more than Dawn did by dying.
I want to disappoint Tsunade. This is some real Haku punch me harder shit. Like, man, they would get along.
God, call me the curse necklace because I want to get in between the tubes.
Welcome to Believe It, a Naruto podcast. I'm your host, Duncan, joined by my fellow co-hosts, Dom,
Hey.
Liam,
Hey.
and Katie.
Hey.
We watched 4 episodes of Naruto this week, and we are here to talk about them with you. What are those episodes?
We started with episode 93, Breakdown, the deal is off. Episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 94, Attack Fury of the Rasengan.
You said it right.
Rasengan?
Rasengan.
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 Rasputin.
Episode
Raspberry.
95, The Fifth Hokage, A Life on the Line.
Dang.
And episode 96, Deadlock Sanin Showdown.
Egad.
Sanin?
Sanin.
Sanin.
Oh, no, they
Sanin.
pronounce them all differently on the show, so
It's
who
like
gives a shit?
Alright.
it's like a character
I'm
basis.
just, I'm a voice actor, and
Yeah.
this is how I feel things on Naruto
Alright.
should be pronounced.
Yeah, like some
Tsunade.
people hit the T in Tsunade
So hard. Yeah.
Tsunade.
Guys, are you mentioning Tsunade?
Tsunade.
So shall I launch into the bit that you all hate, where I explain the episodes of Naruto?
Yeah. I guess
Oh my god.
I guess we could start with that.
Yeah, go ahead, Duncan.
What if we
have
end
your
with that
have your
this
fill.
time?
Or you want to switch it up? You want to end with it?
Yeah, what
you
if
want to just
that's
have
the
an
outro?
hour-long
Yeah.
conversation, and then at the end I provide context?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're not going to do that.
Go
It's
ahead.
an experimental
Do
time.
the thing, Duncan.
Most of these episodes are a big fight between the 3 Sanin, Kabuto, Naruto, and Shizune.
Fuck yeah, it's
Good fight.
such
So
a good fight.
it starts with
Actually.
just Tsunade, Kabuto, and Orochimaru. Tsunade is just beating down the fucking doors, chasing these guys with her good punches. Eventually, Jiraiya, Naruto,
guys.
and Jiraiya
me
and
and Tom
Shizune
run away.
arrive. After Tsunade like tussles with Kabuto, and they both kind of receive some wounds from that. Jiraiya and Orochimaru fight for most of it. Meanwhile, Kabuto deals with like everybody else, including Naruto. This is the first time that we see Naruto use the Rasengan.
Yeah.
After
So
getting his
hype.
ass beat by
So
Kabuto, he unleashes a very hype Rasengan by summoning a shadow clone, because he's just figured out that, like, okay, some people need 3 or 4 hands to cast a Rasengan, and that's fine.
Yeah, man.
You know what I like about Naruto is that he makes the world work for him. You know?
Like
Yeah,
he finds
exactly.
his own solutions. It took the 4th Hokage years to perfect this jutsu. He did it in a couple months, and
Yeah.
all he needed was 2 or 3 Narutos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Honestly, play to your strengths, like king.
Yeah.
You
You do know how to make a good shadow clone.
we get a lot of frogs, slugs, and snakes summoned.
Gross.
Frogs, slugs, and snakes. Oh my.
Yeah, all really bad, and it's crazy that the Sanin all have such bad animals. Tsunade sort of gets over her
What's the
fear.
coolest? Probably snake,
Probably
right?
frog, right?
Probably snake.
Probably snake is
Probably
the
snake.
worst.
Frog. It's Toad all the way.
You know why, though? It's because I had a pet frog when I was a kid.
Oh, did you name him Gamma Bunta?
No, I named him Kermie.
Okay, you're
Really?
Yeah.
Was that
After
that was like the frog, right?
Yeah.
I met that frog.
Yeah,
the
you met that
frog.
Yeah, there was a frog.
Yeah.
Hermie.
But I was always more fond of my friend's pet snakes.
Well, there was
Pet
also the
snakes
tarantula.
actually freak me
My
out.
house was a weird house for a while. There were a lot of weird animals in it.
If you have a pet snake, you're a freak.
No, pet snakes are cool.
Well, how do you feel about pet tarantulas?
Oh, freak. But like, maybe hotter than
How do you feel about inherited pet tarantulas from your cousin that are named after his ex-girlfriend? Just hypothetically.
Is this hypothetically? Is this
Well, asking for a friend, I would say that that friend's friend is yikes.
does that friend also fuck around with grasshoppers?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Okay, anyway, lots
He's
of
a great guy.
Lots of
Yeah, he's a really sweet dude. Anyway.
Jeez.
Tsunade decides that she is going to be the 5th Hokage after Naruto kind of inspires her. She gets over her fear of blood, and she takes like several sword slashes from Orochimaru's bad mouth sword to keep Naruto alive. She unleashes like her power in her forehead. She's got that little
dot.
diamond.
Her
It,
dot.
it appears to be like stored chakra that she can use to like regenerate herself.
cool.
Yeah. They eventually defeat Orochimaru, and he's like, fine, fuck you, I'll just find another body to hop into. I don't know why that wasn't my first choice, and then he just sinks into the
melts
ground.
into
honestly,
the
that should have
ground.
been plan 1.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
That he
Well,
was
no,
like,
he was like-
he wanted to hang out
That's
with
what
his
he's
old friend.
been like. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. What? I'm a fucking idiot.
I don't know. But he's decided that instead
just wanted
he's
to
just going
stand
to
in
do another
reunion.
body swap. And then he dips. And then we end
Does
with
that-
everybody going back to the Leaf Village. Oh, actually, Tsunade gives Naruto the cursed Hokage necklace and is like, you'll be a great Hokage one day. And then they fight again. And she like knocks
this
off
was
his
so
headband, but
sweet.
instead of flicking him on the forehead, she like grabs his chin and gives him a little kiss on the forehead. And Naruto does this thing where if anyone shows him any kindness, he immediately loves them forever. So him and Tsunade are cool now.
Yeah. That I actually was almost crying at that. Like,
Yeah, that was
that
so
was maybe
sweet.
the
So
closest
sweet.
I've
I
been
love
to
He
it.
crying.
talks like mad shit about her right before that. He's
Yeah.
like,
he
her
pulls
face.
the whole, you're an old whore.
yeah, he's like, you're old and not very smart, and you
Not very
act young,
good,
and that's dishonest, and you gamble. That's a bad habit. I don't know that you
have a
have it
bad
in you to be
temper.
Hokage. You're not kind the way that the third was.
And then
Yeah, I
she's
don't
like,
know
all
about
right,
this.
kid, let's take this outside.
Yeah.
And then she
gives
kisses him,
him
and
a
he's
little
like, "Never
kiss.
mind, you're my mom."
Grandma.
Never mind.
Excuse you.
Welcome to the
It
team
calls-
of dads.
He does call her grandma now, which is
Disrespectful.
Adorable.
Just
So
incredible.
it's the cutest
It's
ever.
so cute.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that he's got like a mother figure now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's had so many dads. It's finally time for a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's one big fight.
It was a good fight though.
It was
like
like multi-level, like lots
Yeah,
of shit
a lot
going
of
on.
sub fights going on, and
like-
this big like tussle.
So a problem I've had with Naruto too, like leading up to it, like a lot of the side characters in any fight just kind of stand around and like, oh, watch, but nobody in this
Everyone
fight
was
wasn't
involved,
fighting. Like
yeah.
everyone was involved in this fight.
excuse you, the fucking animal troop.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Goofy little toad squad.
So Jiraiya's chakra's been cut off by Tsunade's poison, right?
I still don't really understand why she did that.
Because she was still deciding
She was
up
like-
until the moment
yeah.
she saw Orochimaru whether or not she was going to do this.
She was considering fucking sacrificing
But
Jiraiya.
it's still a crazy sacrifice. Like
Yeah.
holy shit, sacrifice like
Pick anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, they just need
Yeah.
any two bodies,
I know.
right?
yeah, like a criminal or something. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird.
One of the dudes who beats you at gambling, like,
Yeah.
anyone.
but
Yeah, just a couple of Yakuza do that.
Sacrifice me.
That's like Sakura just sacrificing Naruto.
which okay, so it actually does check out. So the reasoning is actually quite sound.
Alright.
So Jiraiya
would
tries
never.
to summon Gamabunta, but only summons Gamakichi, who's like the little baby frog that we've seen from the Gaara fight, who's like Gamabunta's son.
Yeah.
And then Naruto's like, fine, I'll summon Gamabunta, and summons Gamakichi's even dumber baby brother. What's his fucking name?
Gamatatsu.
Gamatatsu, who's
Gamatatsu.
just an absolute,
He's an idiot.
absolute little idiot. When he came on screen and started talking, we all screamed because he is so dumb. He makes Gamakichi look like responsible and competent. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know who's going to bring the impression first because he sounds like Elmo on crack. He sounds like Towley from South Park. He is the worst voice.
Whoever feels confident to do this one, please break the seal.
I've got the headphones on, and it kind of fucks with how I hear
Pop
myself.
them off.
Oh my god!
Just pop one
Just
off.
pop one off.
I want to try it, but I also don't.
Just think Elmo.
What does he say? What's his line? Someone give me a line.
He says something like, "Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, that actually is it.
Here I am.
Here I am. This is the first time anyone's summoned me.
He's
When
so
do we
funny.
get snacks?
Do we have to wait until the blonde kid dies to get snacks?" The frogs are all so rude to
Yeah.
Naruto.
Fuck it, I'll kill him myself.
But then Kamakichi is like, "Bro, chill." And he's like watching
You're embarrassing me,
this
fuck.
fight, and there's like explosions all around. Kamakichi's like, "Come on, buddy, we gotta get out of here." And he's like, "But it's just getting good." Like,
Wow.
He is ridiculous. He's so funny.
he is like over the top. Like, he is what Kakashi's dog wanted to be in terms of
Yeah,
just an
yeah.
absolute fucking joke of a
Idiot.
character.
Because man, the
And he's
dog,
so like kind of chubby looking and weird.
Yeah, he's so
got
gross.
such
He's
fat
like
little
very
cheeks.
round. He's so round.
Looks like he's pouting all the time. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's like, meh.
he's the worst Pokemon I've ever seen.
that can't be true.
He's like a bad.
There's so
he's like
many
a
bad
bad
Pokemon.
Gen 1
Bad.
Pokemon where his design isn't weird. It's like you just made
There
an
are
ugly
no
frog.
Bad Gen 1 designs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Kabuto.
Kabuto.
Hate him as a Pokemon,
But-
hate him on Naruto.
Hey, unlike the Pokemon Kabuto, this Kabuto
Okay,
does
wait,
not
This-
wait. Next number, please, for Kabuto, Don.
136.
Alright, sick. This fight is like big time wish fulfillment.
Oh my god.
For
yeah.
us. Seeing Kabuto
We
get
were-
fucking smacked
We spent
down
like
by
20 or 30
Naruto.
minutes just yelling over and over again, beat
Get-
his ass,
beat his ass.
This
and
was-
eventually his ass got
And
beat.
there's a point where Tsunade is just laying into Orochimaru.
In a way that we've
What number
never
did you say?
seen. 136.
So fucking 140.
Fuck. One of these days,
It's-
man.
oh,
One of
man.
these days. Yeah, Tsunade uses Orochimaru's tongue like a yo-yo
Oh,
and
fuck.
just like pulls him in, punches
Yeah.
him, pulls him back in, and
Yeah.
hits him again.
Ass.
punches
bro.
him on the upswing, like the hardest, well, maybe the hardest
The
punch
hardest,
we've seen.
bestest
Yeah.
punch.
And she looks so fit too. Like she looks
Yeah.
thick, and she's just like
Tsunade's arms,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Goals.
Like, and her back, dude,
Tsunade
holy
body
shit.
goals.
She is so strong.
Yeah.
Unbelievably powerful.
Yeah.
Queen. Glad
Yep.
she's
Yeah.
the Hokage. The village is safe
she's
in her
great.
hands.
Yeah, and we also saw some other like cool jutsus from everybody actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jiraiya with his like cool like flamethrower.
flamethrower,
And
yeah.
his,
Oh,
and his,
fuck,
and his,
mud.
and his mud
Oh.
jutsu, he makes,
I don't know
he
why
makes
this
like a
is
tar
mud,
pit
but it
to
makes
sort
sense.
of-
This is how you cast mud jutsu.
Dom's just twinkling his fingers.
Twinkling.
Yeah, he creates a tar pit to stick one of Orochimaru's snakes in. Shizune uses like poison fog jutsu.
Yeah.
He breathes
Yeah.
out this like big cloud of poison at
Shizune
Kabuto.
cool as hell.
Yeah,
Shizune rules.
I hope she's.
She keeps
yeah.
using that thing on her arm that's just like she pulls strings and like projectile launches
Gun.
needles.
I don't know why she uses
like a-
that
it's like a
when she can
prototype
breathe
gun.
needles. Because she also
Yeah.
just like spits
Oh, yeah.
them out of her mouth.
It's to keep the needle breathing trick a secret.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Well, yeah,
gotcha.
she's
True
like
ninja.
she's like saving Naruto, and like Kabuto's coming in to give a good little stab, and she like grabs. No, she's saving Tsunade, I think.
Yeah,
And
she's
then-
saving someone.
Yeah.
And then so Kabuto's running in to go stab somebody, and she's like, no, and she goes, "Choo-choo-choo-choo," and
Just spits
but
out
then
needles.
fucking Kabuto's like, oh, I'll just block this with my headband.
yeah.
So,
But that comes back to bite him because then Naruto does the exact
Naruto's
same
like,
thing.
oh,
and
you
it's
can
like,
block shit with your headband, and then just tanks
Takes
a
a
punch
punch.
from Kabuto by like putting his forehead in the way when he's gonna hit Tsunade.
And honestly, like such a sick moment because like he's bleeding
Yeah.
instantly, but like just looking at him and it's like,
Naruto-
oh, Naruto, you little badass.
Naruto does the coolest shit.
Yeah.
Like, has some like cool guy moments.
Yeah, this is like
What's-
top
what's
tier
the-
Naruto.
You mean the
When he catches, he like catches
Kabuto's
Kabuto's
coming at him with a
kunai.
knife.
He just catches his hand. It like digs in between his fingers. He's bleeding,
Yeah.
but he's like holding it there.
And then he uses a Rasengan.
And then he tears Kabuto's
He
ass
uses a
off.
Kabuto's ass
Rasengan with
up.
a shadow
Yeah.
clone. So
Yeah.
the shadow clone is like making the Rasengan, but he's like
He's holding
launching
it,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh.
And he
My
does
boy.
like Kabuto's covered in this energy field from the Rasengan and just blasted backwards into a rock. It leaves like a trail of destruction. And then Kabuto gets up. He's like, "Joke's on you, idiot! I have regeneration jutsu." And then he
Yeah,
collapses
that
because
was
it's
lame.
like, "Oh no, this jutsu is so strong."
Jokes
What I
on
was
you.
like-
How are your
what-
organs?
Yeah, how are
What
your
else-
internals doing?
What
Bad.
I was hoping for is like Naruto was like I was hoping for this would be the end of Kabuto, like where
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
like
too.
Naruto's holding his arm and that's like the
Yeah.
only thing left.
Everyone was
Yeah.
hoping
You're
he
like,
would die.
and you just keep like that would be sick, and then just because he gets
Blast
just
his
ripped
arm off.
or whatever.
Kabuto, unfortunately, a bit too powerful for
Only
that.
thing
Yeah.
left is his
We've
hand.
got-
Naruto's hand.
We've gotten the
That's
official
grim.
power scaling of Kabuto in these
No,
episodes
no,
too, which is
no.
Jiraiya says he could go toe to toe with Kakashi if he needed to.
Fuck off.
If he needed to, if he pushed himself.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he
Jumps
is
out a
the
window.
yeah,
looking
the
pussy.
difference is that
He
he
is-
wouldn't like
he is kind of weak too. Like
he is
physically, he seems kind of weak because like Naruto.
I don't
catches,
know about that.
Well, Naruto catches his punch and is like, nah, you're not gonna.
because
hit me.
Naruto's strong.
He
Yeah.
he goes toe to toe with Tsunade at the beginning of this. Like he gets her a couple times before she hits him.
Well, it's mostly because he's using blood and she's freaked out about it.
No, that's
Yeah.
before he cuts himself. He like turns his hands into scalpels and like cuts her up a little bit. Which also like you don't need to have that much physical power if you can turn your hands into knives.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's not that he's like buff. It's that he's like, oh, I'm
He's-
not buff, so I'm just gonna use like my chakra to cut into your fucking like physical
Yeah.
form.
He's like
Okay, I
tricky.
see what
And
He's
honestly, we're
he's doing
learning
tricks.
kind of the same thing with Orochimaru. Mr. I have no arms, how will I do anything? Fucking sword out the mouth.
Fucking apparently
like,
just use his mouth for everything.
He can
and
do.
it's so
He can
bad.
get his tongue out and a sword out at the same time.
yeah.
There,
like,
there's
come
shots where
on.
his tongue is like 20 feet long, and then on top of his tongue
Is
is
a
a
snake.
snake, and then
And
coming
then a
out of
sword.
the snake's mouth is a
It's
sword.
lot.
yeah, he's
It's a
he's
lot.
just a Russian doll of terror.
He's a Mariachka doll of fucking horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? It's
well,
close enough.
same idea.
God, the shots of Orochimaru in these clips of episodes.
Very
They
bad.
suck.
There's a bit where he's like staggering forward and he just has a sword hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And he like stabs Tsunade like in the heart because
Yeah,
like the
like,
heart's like
right
center.
through the
Yeah,
solar
he
plexus.
gets
And
her.
like that killed that. Well, I mean, this is good signs for Tsunade as a better Hokage than the third Hokage because both got stabbed in the heart and she lived and he didn't. So
Yeah, well,
Wow.
he didn't have the healing
Too
jutsu.
soon, bro.
Yeah. He didn't have the
He
secret.
didn't follow
soon.
Tsunade's advice of keeping a healer on you.
Too Tsunade.
Yeah, she takes some hits, man.
Yeah.
He like gets her with that mouth sword really badly.
Well, because he's going for Naruto,
Same.
and she's like, I will
I will
die
die.
before letting you
Yeah.
Yeah,
get this boy.
because
like
he's
super mom vibes too. Like that's all
Yeah.
that reminded me of. It's like,
Super
this
mom.
is
Tsunade is my
he's
super
grappling
mom.
with Jiraiya, and then Naruto like survives the fight with Kabuto, which Orochimaru didn't expect, and he's like, "God damn, this kid's actually a pain in the ass." And then he says like, "It's gonna be a problem if the Akatsuki get their hands on him. So it's easier if I just kill him now,
Yeah.
because then the Akatsuki can't do their dark deeds with this boy."
And then as he's trying to like, kill him, Tsunade's like, no, like you can't. And he's like, hey, like the Akatsuki want this boy.
He actually says like, "It'll cause you more trouble if you don't let me kill this child."
I'm doing you a favor
Yeah.
right now.
Damn, Orochimaru, sleeper agent.
Well, and,
Secret good guy.
well, that's what I'm.
Your theory of every bad guy is just secret good guy.
maybe, but like
Nah, just Itachi.
so. Well, I guess he probably doesn't want the Akatsuki to get stronger or something.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like the Akatsuki because he left their organization, so
Yeah.
clearly he's got beef with them as well. Orochimaru
He's
is truly a man of no friends.
He did drop some lines in this, being like I didn't kill that Naruto kid earlier because the Akatsuki wanted him or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So he may have left them, but he's not.
I guess he doesn't want to make like enemies of
Enemies,
yeah.
them because
I
they have
fucking
Itachi
wouldn't.
Uchiha among
Yeah.
them.
He's
Yeah.
not unsympathetic
He's
to
a
their
beast.
cause. He's down for. What the fuck's their
He's
cause?
down- he's
What do
down-
they want?
Just whatever.
He's
sort of
down for
chaos.
whatever the
yeah.
Akatsuki
Yeah.
are doing.
I just want world chaos.
They just want to test their skills.
World Ninja War number 4.
It does seem like
The
they are
great,
maybe
the fourth
just stirring
Great
up
Shinobi
shit.
War. Ooh,
Yeah.
are we gonna see the next great Shinobi War?
What was the one that happened?
The
3?
third.
Third Great Shinobi
That was the
War
third
is the one
great
that the Sanin
Shinobi
participated in,
Okay.
where
Yeah.
all of Tsunade's lovers and siblings died.
Yeah,
Yikes.
and all of Kakashi's friends probably,
and all
right?
of yeah.
Guys.
Kakashi was another child soldier in that war.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
We love like child soldiers
Uh,
in this series, huh?
We love a good child soldier.
I mean, that's like any anime, right? Like that's Any? Oh, I guess except for
Child soldiers.
Yeah,
Like true.
It would be crazy to have a shonen where all the characters are like a shonen where all the characters are like 23.
Like reasonably aged.
Yeah, just like mid 20s, just figuring it out.
Yeah.
But also they like battle with energy blasts.
Like, why not?
I mean, Kakashi do an energy
But then it's not a
blast.
shonen anymore.
It's just a regular stupid anime.
It's just my life.
True.
Well, I mean, I guess Dragon Ball Z did like adults fighting, but they also had
Yeah.
That's true. I guess Dragon Ball Z
Gohan.
is grown up, huh? They just covered Goku's whole ass life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Goku does act like a.
Welcome to
6-year-old.
Get Those Balls, a Dragon Ball podcast.
Get those balls.
Get those balls.
Damn. That's brilliant.
Thanks, I'm really good.
That's the comedy gold you can tune in to believe
Yeah.
it for every week.
You can rely on us for those perfect bits.
You can rely on us for the balls.
What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about this week?
I don't know. What do
Yeah,
you
I
want to do?
What should we do?
I
What are
just
you
like
feeling?
I just like the way Tsunade's hair looked when she did the chocolate thing.
Yeah,
And
that actually is what I wanna
the
talk
ponytails
about.
were like doing this.
Oh,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
that was
Do you
actually
remember
Yeah,
that?
they all waved up.
Do you guys see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm not asking
Yeah,
you
and
fucking guys. I'm asking the
listeners-
audience
The listeners.
To the audience that doesn't see, he's waving his arms like a little squid.
Yeah.
because that's what her hair was doing.
He looks like one of those like inflatable tube men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what her hair looked like.
An inflatable tube man.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Hanging
yeah,
outside of DMV. Chakraing in the wind.
Orochimaru summons a snake, and it's the sassiest, terrible snake man that we've
I don't
maybe
know if
seen.
it's even sassy. I think it's
He's
just
just angry.
mean.
Just
He's kind of
mean.
like rebellious.
He's
but
just rude.
he's-
He shows up and he's like, Orochimaru, why did you bring me here? I'm gonna require 100 human sacrifices to help you.
And
And it's like,
Kabuto's like-
this is a crazy relationship.
Kabuto's like worried about it too because he's like, Lord Orochimaru has no arms. I hope he doesn't find out.
If he looks on top of his head and sees that Lord Orochimaru has
Yeah.
no arms, he'll definitely betray us. And it's like, who the fuck is this snake?
Yeah.
Why have you based your whole brand
yeah,
on this fucking guy?
Manda the Anaconda.
It seems like their bond, you know,
It's a tentative one, man.
it's not a good one.
No.
Not strong.
Meanwhile, Tsunade and her slug friend are like best pals.
Yeah, she's so like soft spoken.
Tsunade summons this huge slug.
It's Hinata's voice actor.
It is basically Hinata's voice actor, but just like less like stressed out, like less anxious. If Hinata took like a Xan,
She would turn
She'd
into
be a
slug.
slug.
Yeah.
Hinata already a slug.
Hina-
But the slug was
Plus
cool
Xan.
because the slug kept doing shit where like it would like push another tiny slug out of her back. And, like,
it at one point the snake squishes it, and to escape the squish, it just explodes into a billion tiny slugs,
Yeah.
and then reforms into one big
reforms later.
slug.
Honestly, horrific.
Well, and-
some like Junji Ito shit
Yeah.
that I don't appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, and then so in that same fight though, Gamabunta and Jiraiya team up to do like combo jutsu, and
Oh, it was so cool.
well, yeah. So and like Gamabunta blasts like a
He spits
like
like,
oil.
some oil,
and then
yeah.
Jiraiya does like a flame breath, and it's like a fucking inferno.
It's like when you were a
So
child
cool.
and you had like aerosol spray cans and you just hold matches in front of them.
And then yeah,
Sorry, child.
Child.
I still do that. And then
Yeah, but for legal reasons, I don't do that anymore.
and then Manda
think you've just
substitution
lost the wonder.
jutsus as a giant snake.
Oh yeah, he sheds his skin and then is underground.
When do you think actually shit Orochimaru kind of did that in this fight too because like his face was getting punched off
Shed
by
his
Yeah, he
Skin.
shed his skin.
Yeah.
God, he
Some-
really do be a snake.
It's a metaphor.
I
Really
would
dubious.
it would be funny to see him just get hit so hard by Tsunade that like his first layer of skin just popped off and he just flew like under
It's just out, like he just knocks
got
out
punched
of it. Like,
out of it.
it's like when you
Punches
get your
him out of
shoes
his
punched
skin.
off. Like,
and you get like get in a car act or like if you get hit by a car you know how your shoes
Yeah.
whip off just his whole skin though.
It's like squeezing a pea out of a pod.
I know we talked about this, but I do, like, she kicks the shit out of that
She also
man.
stabs Manda in the head with a fucking sword.
Yeah.
And it's not the slug, it's her with the giant, like, Gamabunta sword.
she's so strong,
Yeah.
she just carries a big Gamabunta-sized sword and then pierces his head with it. Tsunade does most of the damage to Orochimaru in this
As
fight.
the children would say, she yeets Orochimaru, and it's quite poggers.
Cut this!
Believe it. We
But
can
now she
actually,
beats the fuck out of this dude.
as an adult would say, beats the living fuck.
I'm actually gonna need a second before I'm prepared to talk again. After Dom dropped the poggers on the podcast. Podcast.
You just yeet Orochimaru and make a pog chant face.
Shut the fuck up, please. I'm begging you.
That's my little pug champ.
She beats Orochimaru's ass, and then she looks over at Shizune and she goes, ooh. She goes,
Tsunade.
welcome to a bunch of people in their mid-20s impersonate teen online dialogue.
How dare you insult
just
teens
fucking-
by saying ooh?
Dude, there are ooh teens out there.
Hey, teens, get at us. Do you say
Teens
ooh
are
ooh?
cat
Teens
boys
at
and
us. Do you say
girls.
ooh?
At Believe It Cast?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every teen is a cat.
Hello, teens. Do you say ooh? If so,
Us adult.
Send us a tweet.
Yeah, send us a tweet. Do not DM us ooh. That is insane. Make
Yeah,
it a public forum,
we can get
please.
in legal trouble for that, I think.
I have to block anyone.
Yeah.
Obligated to report anyone who DMs us ooh. I don't even know where we go from here.
Here we are.
I don't know
Actually,
where we climb out of this hole.
so
I see we're 25 minutes in.
So the thing I was worried about with Naruto, and I think you were too, Don, was like the fucking like the mech style fighting where they summon giants.
As soon as it happened, I was like, oh,
I was kind of scared,
Yeah.
but I did like the face off where like Gamabunta's like just riffing on his fucking pipe, and then he's like blowing it in the face of the snake. The snake's like, "Hey, can you fuck off?
Yeah, it's so
I fucking hate
disrespectful.
you."
I liked it a lot more
Gamabunta
this time.
just shits on this snake.
Oh, and he's like, "I'm gonna make a wallet out
Maybe
of you."
it was
yeah,
just.
yeah.
maybe-
He's like, I always wanted a
I
snake
think
skin
Gara.
wallet.
I think Gara just had a
Gara
bad
really
demon.
brought
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
down.
it wasn't Gara. It was
I don't
the
want to see it.
Tanuki.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see a
Yeah.
lot of it. Yeah. But this time it was okay. I still don't want it
Yeah,
all
no,
the
no,
time.
no,
no.
But I wasn't mad at this
But
one.
Gara's demon is like so much worse than
But
all,
that-
like any of
Well,
those
this was
three.
fun because it was actually like a fight, and they
They're,
were
like,
all like doing cool
multi-level.
abilities and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And it only like that part only lasted half an episode.
Yeah, it
And
was-
the people
more
on their
small.
heads were also fighting each other while the big guys were
Yeah,
fighting.
so
which is, I think,
There's a
important.
lot of fights.
A lot of fights, really. Like I thought that was like really well, just the amount of levels and shit. Like just like and like all the shit that was happening. Like I think as far as like the fight scenes go and like the amount of action in there, I think that was one of the better fights.
Yeah, I think this was
Yeah.
pretty top tier.
Yeah, and like especially with like the letdown of the weird Tanuki fight thing, that one kind of sucked because it was like we have mega powers and I'll just keep slapping my tum and then shoot an arrow at you.
The snake cannot
Yahoo.
hang though, man. Like when he gets a knife through his head and like right before he vanishes,
He's
he basically
he's a
says
little
like,
bitch about it.
if I catch you on the streets again,
You better not stab me through the
you
face.
better
again.
hope I don't.
I think he really
Better
does
hope
some
you don't
like
run into
English
me.
dub shit only, where he's like, I won't even be able to eat solid food for a week. Like, it's like, okay, giant snake, Manda.
I got this hole in my mouth now.
Yeah. So the thing though with the snake, he was kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
He was strong.
He's a good
It
design
seems like,
too.
it seems
He's
like out
sick.
of the big summony boys, he was the strongest.
Yeah, but it was a 2v1.
Yeah.
Actually, 3v1 considering Tsunade was there. She
Tsunade-
basically counts as a full giant
She
spirit.
probably
Yeah.
could have
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of the snake too.
If
Yeah.
she gets within range,
Yeah.
one punch to that snake's
One
snoot.
v1 that snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that with the tail strike with the distraction and then the chomp from behind, that would be. I wouldn't mind it though.
I have to cut myself off sometimes. What?
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 What were you gonna say?
Just haven't-
Speak your truth,
just
man.
haven't-
He was just thinking about how he
Dom-
could imagine
I was just
Tsunade.
thinking
Dom,
about
this
how
is-
I would
That
also
snake.
chomp Tsunade from behind. And that was something that I had to moderate out of self-dignity.
Yeah, it is
but-
okay to say it as long as you're explaining what you thought.
Unfortunately,
okay.
this is a safe
As long as you're-
space.
it's unfortunate. and as long as you're saying, I was thinking about saying this, but I
But I
didn't.
wasn't
gonna
Yeah,
say
it.
didn't
I
say
held
it. I was just
back.
thinking
It's
about
like I was thinking about
I would-
stabbing you, but then I did.
But I did. But I also did.
Oh, I
also
would
did.
scoop that ass like ice cream. I was thinking about it, but I didn't say it.
Thank God I didn't say it. Would have been problematic. Say I would fucking eat that like groceries.
Yeah. It's good to have boundaries
Definitely.
and lines that
It's
we don't
important-
cross.
It's important when you're like recording a podcast,
Yes.
especially with your sibling on the
For
on the
sure.
show as well.
And friends. It would
And,
be
yeah, like
really
dear
awkward
friends,
to like
like-
let a side of yourself that you don't regularly let loose just rumble, you know.
Just fucking rumble.
Just
Just
slither
let
out
it
of your soul.
rumble.
You see one. You see a single anime MILF and just fucking. It's like
Gilf.
a werewolf under the full moon.
Bro.
She's a gilf.
Yeah, dog, I'm like fucking Gara under this full moon of blood.
Cut this.
So welcome to Believe It in Naruto.
Honestly, I am glad that like all the children that Dom loves, he does just like respect them and wish for their growth. But as soon as we get a woman who's over the age of like 30, Dom's like,
Yeah, fair game.
beat my ass to death. Like, it actually
Get over your fear
it
of blood
actually-
because you can kill me.
It actually speaks to the fact that you're not kidding when you're like, no, I just like the girls and I just wish them well.
Yeah.
Now that we have context.
Shippuden could be problematic
Shippuden will be problematic.
for everybody, Katie.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I've seen Sasuke in Shippuden.
But I still can't.
That's true. He's still like
He's still like
7.
16.
I think
So
they're
we were
maybe a
looking
little older.
respectfully.
I think by the
Well,
end
Itachi
of
is not.
Shippuden, they might all be 18.
Yeah, I can already say whatever the hell I want about
Yeah,
Itachi.
Itachi's 18 currently. I have
Katie.
I have had to look this up on Katie's behalf, like what boys are of age, and Itachi 18.
All right, let's
It's
just
really
talk
that
about.
far.
We can talk about Tsunade some more.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
Let's talk
Or
about
Orochimaru.
Or Jiraiya.
honestly.
Jiraiya.
Jiraiya said that they were gonna put He said, putting Orochimaru out of our misery.
Yeah.
Not out of his misery. Out of our
And
misery.
when he said our, he meant the world.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's like sick line.
absolutely
There's also some-
true.
There's also some like really funny moments where Orochimaru is just like shitting on Naruto. He's like, "This is a mediocre ninja. He sucks ass.
He's got no talent.
No talent, no good." And then Jiraiya's
Not like the prodigy Sasuke.
Yeah, he's like, Jiraiya's like, "You hit the nail on the head," and he's like, "Yeah, he's a useless ninja, but I'm gonna make him the best because
And
that's what I do."
Orochimaru's like, oh, he reminds you of you useless fucker. Like,
Yeah.
it's so rude.
Orochimaru, he kind of like blue screens being able to compute like that you would want like a talentless protege.
Yeah.
Well, he also, like, when he's talking about Naruto,
He just
starts comparing him to Sasuke, despite the fact that, like, I know there's supposed to be parallels between the three Sanin, but, like, Sasuke is not his student. He's met Sasuke one time, and he's like,
And he wanted
Naruto's
to body
useless,
snatch him, yeah.
unlike
But no,
the perfect,
he's looking
strong
at them as like
Sasuke.
flesh suits. Like
Yeah.
he just like
Yeah.
That would be a horrible bodysuit.
But he
Yeah, he's
literally,
like,
he literally
the
is doing
host
like the
Sasuke.
he's doing like the opposite of my dad could beat up your dad. He's like my little
kid
baby
could beat up your
could
kid.
kick the shit out of your kid, Jiraiya.
My sexy little kid.
My
could beat up
sexy little
yours.
boy with his good neck.
That's
My-
not me. I didn't say
No,
that.
that's-
Orochimaru
yes.
said that.
He did say that.
Role playing Orochimaru.
my sexy little Sasuke.
Could be your tight little nut.
Good.
I mean,
I'm happy
doesn't
about that.
doesn't Jiraiya say something about Naruto?
He does say he has like a
it's a
sexy,
sexy
little
little
body.
body.
Okay,
Okay,
so one time.
Yeah, you
Just
make a
one
good
time.
point.
Let him slide.
And he was. I think he was.
He's on the liquor at that point.
If we're giving him a kind read,
He's always on the liquor.
I think it's him being like,
So-
yeah, Naruto. You know, I also had a tight.
yeah,
sexy
you.
little
Yeah,
body when
yeah.
I was a kid.
I was tight and sexy when I was your age
Yeah.
too.
No, he's just like gains, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah,
He's a
Naruto.
jock dad.
Naruto is ripped.
Naruto is pretty ripped for a 12-year-old.
He's
Tsunade
like
has to
not
like
that
cut his shirt up for a 12-year-old for a child. He's ripped for a child.
This has so many problematic elements.
if you're a kid and you're like jacked, that's a problem. Something has
Yeah.
happened to you.
Well, something has happened
Yeah,
to him.
Something has happened.
Like
Trauma.
lots has happened
Yeah,
to
that's
Naruto.
a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, Naruto, why aren't you musclier?
Get stronger.
Get stronger, buddy.
Coward. It's because he takes no rest days, dude. He just like, he's all go.
That's
Yeah.
true. He doesn't even really
take any
take rest
supplements.
nights.
No.
No, he just
punches
trains until he
trees.
passes
Yeah,
out
just
and then wakes up and then keeps training until he passes out again.
Works himself into the ground. Yeah.
Same.
It's gonna suck.
Gotta make
Same.
sure you get those macros in Naruto.
Yeah,
Take
but-
those breaks.
Come on.
Is ramen a macro?
It's
Ramen? Well, chocolate
it's-
milk has
I don't
protein.
really, never really figured out what macros are.
At this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
I think it's. Hey guys, I think it might just be food.
No, it's the stats on your food. You know,
Oh,
like they
it's
all
like
have
when
like
you-
attack, defense,
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Shellfish high defense, low attack.
Yeah.
I mean, all fruits. Every food has low.
Some of them have like special effects, but
Every
you put
food
them,
has
like,
low attack.
Yeah, have you ever been attacked by a food?
Well, then what do I consume to get higher attack?
No. Well,
No.
yeah, nothing.
No.
What?
Yeah, you don't. Food is only defense purposes.
What the
That's-
fuck do I
no,
do to
that's
get
fake.
higher attack?
Drink whiskey.
protein.
Protein is a macro, I bet.
It's not. That's fake.
Fuck. I do like the fact that Jiraiya just does get fucking plastered all the time.
You like that?
Yeah.
And Tsunade. They're just like fun little drinking partners.
It's always
Yeah.
my favorite shit in anime.
Anime.
It's my favorite thing in anime.
In the animes.
When the characters just get blitzed. It's funny to me. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
even when they're supposed to be taking care of children.
Yeah,
That's
even when
especially
they're-
funny because
Yeah.
you're like,
Naruto,
Yeah.
looking
when
after
they're-
my precious child.
Yeah, even when they're shirking their responsibilities, he clearly needs help.
No, that's especially when I
He
like
clearly
the
needs
drinking.
every kind of help.
He needs
Jiraiya's
guidance.
more of like a hands-off sort of teacher.
Yeah, well, that
He's not-
much- that much is
not
evident.
Really, he's not really about control. Like you could learn something from him, Duncan.
He's so.
You could be more hands-off.
Every time,
Whoa.
you know, while we're recording this show, sometimes I'm like, I'm just not gonna talk for like 2 minutes and let these guys go, and then immediately you guys start being like, or being like,
That's not true.
I will raw
not true.
Tsunade's cheeks. Like it's one of the two. It's like one of the two right away.
Yeah, both are great. I don't know. both make you feel bad for what you've done, and I don't.
Yeah, honestly, this is your punishment.
This is a
For
careful.
what? I
This is
don't
a
know.
carefully
Well,
tailored experience
Yeah, exactly.
for you, Duncan.
You've decided that we should watch the show, and we decided that you have to hear us.
We decided that you would suffer.
We're
This is
like
just-
the fake Anbu. They're trapping you and Orochimaru in the fucking castle.
Enda, you are also Orochimaru. You're everyone else in this fucking equation. Good lord. Yeah, I regret showing you guys something precious to me, honestly.
Yeah, see, that's your first mistake, showing us your
True.
weakness. Showing us something inside you
Yeah.
that you loved.
You're so vulnerable.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There are shots in this where after Kabuto wins like a little like joust with Tsunade or Naruto, they're like on the ground and he is just standing over them, just giving them the boot over and over again,
yeah.
just fucking healing them in the head.
Yeah.
He is
so
such a
disrespectful.
dick.
Wow, he could, and you know what? These fights could have been way different if he had decided to be like a killer and just go like, oh, knife to that, bang,
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, but he just is like
Stupid.
He just likes to hurt
Stupid.
them. He's just got anger issues. Well, no, he's not supposed to kill Tsunade
Yeah.
because
'Cause they
Orochimaru
need-
needs her.
Yeah.
And then Naruto, for a while, he's like, leave. You're not worth my time. Please get the fuck out of here. And then eventually he's like, okay, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Well, especially kind of how, like, you know, like, I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things where I don't get Kabuto's whole thing. I don't get it. I don't know what he wants. What do you want, Kabuto?
Can't believe you topped your love list. That one.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
weird that
Yeah,
you
I'm
put
a
him as like number 2.
Can't believe you're on record saying that you love Kabuto.
And then I went off record.
No, that's not how records work.
Yeah. I went off the record.
You can't. That's not what off the record means.
Can we go off the record with that? on
Yo,
the
yeah,
record?
let's say some
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the
yeah.
record stuff
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
let's
go
Yeah,
off the
let's
record.
go off the record.
All right,
That'd be a good
I do
idea.
just need everyone to plug their ears and all the audience.
Okay,
If you can,
okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the audience. No, you guys.
Oh,
you want us to hear it?
audience
Yeah, just to plug
your
ears for
us
2
to
seconds.
hear it.
Just
Okay.
for
It's
2
an
seconds.
interesting thing to do on a
Audience,
podcast,
yeah,
but
just
I
for
like
2
it.
seconds.
Okay.
AirPods out, teens.
Yeah, I'll say like a good 30 seconds, guys.
Should we just call our audience teens?
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
no.
believe it, teens.
No.
Oh, yes.
This is gonna get me put on a list somewhere.
This is all off the record. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Not off the
we're
record.
still.
Sweet,
We'll say
sweet.
when we're
Back
back
to
on.
We're talking believing logistics.
But
Okay.
my off the record thing is like Kabuto. You know, he is a better villain than Orochimaru. Like Orochimaru really drags him down.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they're two sides of the same coin. You know.
You think so?
They're like.
Well, they're
two
always
peas in a
together.
pod.
Yeah.
so it's
where would
difficult to-
Kabuto be without
They're-
We
Orochimaru?
don't have a
Two
lot of
snakes in
solo
the grass.
Kabuto content. We don't have a ton of like solo evil Kabuto content.
That's true, but he did threaten that he was a weird beast guy one time.
What?
At the
What?
tuning exam?
What?
Excuse?
Oh, he did say like, I'm about to go wild.
Yeah.
He just has rage issues.
Yeah.
Is that his Nindo?
He's just a freak. He just like needs anger management.
Remember when he whipped out a playing
Yeah,
card
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
middle of the
We'll go to a
fight?
therapist
Why
for
were
that.
his eyes like bloodshot that one time?
That's
Why
what I'm
was he,
saying.
like-
Oh, he was just high.
he was just
He was
blazing.
just
He just took
Yeah.
like a little edible.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's been established that Kabuto does edibles.
That has
Oh,
been
yeah,
established.
yeah.
Oh
He
yeah, he
did-
does take like pills in this too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he just
But they're
pops
like
pills.
power
They're
pills.
plasma pills, and they
Ooh.
they
They give
Give
him like
more
regenerate
blood.
his
And
blood.
Orochimaru's
They
like,
give
we
him
can
extra
never.
blood.
Yeah, because Orochimaru's like, we can never have enough blood, can we, Kabuto?
Oh, Katie with the rare Orochimaru impression. Feels good, doesn't it?
Always need more blood.
It actually doesn't feel good.
Let
That
it
took
slither
years
out
off
of
my
you.
life.
That was
Tsunade.
Yeah.
Tsunade revealing her fucking
At-
diamond.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So
Oh.
Tsunade uses her diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
which
it's
is
really-
like a jutsu where she pools chakra in her forehead over a matter of years.
And it's so cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like a weird I guess it's not a curse mark, but we'll say curse mark on her
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she just
Reminiscent
has like
of curse marks.
super fucking cool
regeneration.
powers. So
it takes years off her life to use though.
Yeah.
so I must pose you a two-part
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Sakura has that.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
We've seen it.
We know.
Interesting.
She gets a dot.
And
theory.
so A, does Sakura also use curse? And B, do fucking years get taken off the life of Sakura Haruno?
Maybe.
Thank God.
Maybe. I have a theory.
Fuck.
I have a theory.
If that is the same diamond, who knows? Maybe there's lots of different kinds of forehead diamonds in Naruto.
I have a theory.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tsunade talks about how like it speeds up like cell regeneration and stuff. So what if
Someone do the cell impression.
what if Sakura has a baby and then she just speed grows it in her belly?
She just has a baby in like 3 days
Yeah.
by unleashing the seal.
Yeah.
First of all, ew.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not making Naruto science.
That's gross.
They do whatever they want. on the
That
show.
she could have a baby.
It
That is
No,
that
she
actually
just,
is,
like,
that actually is
speed grows
that
it.
actually is disgusting.
Sakura has a baby that is
Speed
fucking
grows
gross.
Rock Lee's baby. Could you imagine that child?
The fastest, strongest baby.
Yeah, I can imagine that child vividly.
Yeah.
Metal.
out of the womb ready to go.
Hello, mother.
He fucking pommel horses out of the womb and starts doing squats.
I don't know why, but I always think
I love Rock Lee.
Rock Lee's voice.
I miss him.
His voice kind of reminds me of Macho Man's voice, but like
Oh, but
higher.
like pitched
Yeah.
high. Yeah, actually, yeah.
You better believe it. Rock Lee's coming at ya.
We have fun here on the Believe It podcast. I miss a lot of the cast of Naruto. It's
I
weird
miss-
going from
yeah.
like
Yeah,
such a huge, robust cast
like,
to like,
oh, 5
4
people.
people.
I didn't have a super clear memory of this arc. Now that we're like finished it, I can say that this is not one of my more remembered eras of Naruto, and I think it's because
You skipped it.
It's just a totally different cast of characters than usual.
This is distinctly when I like tapped out of Naruto, and I think
Yeah.
it's kind of like for this reason.
I
It's
remember
like
it
all
not-
the characters I liked were like gone.
I did not
suddenly.
love this one when I watched it. Watching it now
I loved it.
is cool.
I will
Yeah, I
remember,
like it now.
I will
It's-
remember
it's
this for the rest of my
brief.
life.
It doesn't go on too long, which is like kind of merciful. I think if we were on like episode 5 of describing this
Yeah, if we,
section,
fight.
if we got another Sarutobi versus fucking
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
This
just
this was like
just
such a
14 episodes.
But, yeah,
this was
it,
such a crisp, clean
It
fight.
feels like
Yeah.
it is sort of sandwiched between some like more memorable stuff.
Filler
Yeah, like
Yeah,
100
like
episodes of
Like
filler.
100 episodes of filler.
is like literally filler is next.
No. I think
Oh.
I've said this on the podcast before. We go to like episode 135, and that's when the filler kicks.
But there are
we have a
few-
couple episodes of filler
Okay.
coming up
Okay.
now, but then we go
Okay,
back to
okay,
canon,
and then into the
and then into
Cool.
into the
And then into
real filler, into
big
the
filler.
desert of filler.
The deep-
into the
Jesus.
filler
the
verse.
deep filler.
Yeah,
Hope you guys stick around. We'll make it entertaining. I
yeah.
hope.
We'll burn through the filler. We'll do more episodes per week because
No, we won't.
okay. We'll do
we'll
2
do-
episodes of filler per week.
We'll do
We'll
one
do one.
Believe It episode per episode of filler.
It'll be a
We'll
deep
have-
dive
yes.
into the filler.
Just
this
break
is
down,
what you want.
Yeah, break down every bit of it.
Yeah.
We'll really kind of trudge through it. just like Canadian winter through the snow will be the filler. Just everything.
Canadian, is that a manga?
Canada, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Actually, Vinland Saga. That's what that is.
Well,
What?
we're all from Japan.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about Naruto. Because
Legally,
we're
yeah.
authorities on the subject.
Authorities and pros.
Yeah.
Do you mean like writing pros?
Yeah, PROSE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everything I say is poetry.
Well, that's
Speak on
distinct.
it.
Hey, that's
Speak on it,
hey.
King.
right.
I don't want to be this guy, but that's distinctly not pros.
It is actually.
I hate
It's
to
actually the.
hate to knock you out.
Well,
sort
It's
of.
actually the reason the word prose
Yeah.
exists.
It's sort of apples and oranges. You know what I mean? That's okay. We're not like a. That's not the podcast. That's not
okay.
the
We
type of
don't know anything
podcast
about
we
writing.
are. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Welcome to Apples and Oranges.
I'm just trying to think of a part of Naruto that we can talk about.
There's so much.
Get back on track here.
Tsunade.
Yeah.
Tsunade.
Think a little bit more about Tsunade.
Let's think a little bit more about Tsunade.
Let's just zoom in on Tsunade, one specific part of
She
Tsunade.
cried one time, and it was just like, tears in her boobs.
Yeah,
They just,
literally would like fall onto her chest.
Yeah, the shot was just tears rolling
Where
into
else
her
are they
cleavage.
supposed
I would also cry on Tsunade's boobs.
Actually, there's a weird moment too when like she cuts Naruto's shirt open and then she's like trying to heal him and she's like crying and the fox is inside of Naruto being like, "Oh, the lights are going out. What's going on?"
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then-
that is a weird little interlude.
And then
because
there's,
he's like dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like little teardrops and then he's like, "Oh, cool. I guess I'm not dying."
She's like crying
That's all I
and
needed.
waiting on
Yeah,
Naruto.
it's sort of implied that like Tsunade's tears bring him back to life, but like then she's not even crying on him, and also like it's definitely just her medical ninjutsu.
Yeah, it's just because
that
she's a
saves
doctor.
him. It's
Yeah.
just because she's a really good doctor.
Yeah.
It's not like a
tears.
magical
This
tear
isn't a fucking
power.
fairy tale.
Yeah.
Come on.
Also, Naruto, he's like knocked unconscious by Kabuto, who like fucks up the muscles around his heart. Naruto collapses. We've talked about it. We haven't talked about this, but that happens. And they're like, "Oh my god, Naruto's gonna die." Tsunade heals him, and then like the way she finds out he's alive is he reaches his shitty little hand up
No, yeah.
and like grabs her necklace and is like, "I won the bet, motherfucker. This is mine now," and then just like blacks out again.
Kind of king shit.
What a little shit.
It was king shit.
Naruto's been a badass.
Naruto,
for
yeah.
these episodes.
These were good episodes.
These were great
episodes,
Naruto
yeah.
episodes. Can
Yeah.
we talk about how Orochimaru
God, I hope so, 'cause we gotta
grows
fill the
his
rest of this
neck
episode.
like a snake
Oh, yeah.
and bites Jiraiya,
Yeah.
and then he goes to like kick Jiraiya, but Jiraiya goes porcupine
Oh yeah,
jutsu.
Jiraiya
so
turns his
cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then it like cuts away and cuts back, and they're not doing that anymore.
I kind of missed how they disengaged from that. I didn't realize it was
Yeah,
No,
I was
no,
too.
it's
I was
just-
too. We were.
But there's
We're too
also
focused
Jiraiya
on-
goes porcupine mode. Orochimaru tries to kick him, and like yeah, his hair is turned into these white quills that like shield his body. And Orochimaru just kicks into the quills, and they go all the
his
way
foot.
through his foot.
Yeah.
He's just got a bunch of hair quills in
Yeah,
his
dude.
foot.
But he has
That
no
is not
problem.
fun.
Like
Fine.
you were
not fun.
you were so worried about arm that you didn't think of leg.
He's just cool with it.
He's just fine with it.
He just doesn't bother him.
It sucks
He's
a
a
lot.
freak, man.
He's a freak,
He's a
man.
huge,
Fucking-
He
huge
takes so much
pervert.
punishment in these episodes because we've established that Tsunade's punches like destroy,
Buildings.
conquer, like
Yes.
thick ass cement walls.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
he gets hit by them dead on like a dozen times,
Yeah.
a dozen plus
Like
times
to the face.
to the
Yeah.
face. She pulls him in, so he's got increased momentum, and then hits him full force with a front like a
There's a
punch.
few like frames where you just see Orochimaru. You see his face just get like contorted into like this weird like meat ball.
Yeah,
that
it's like
just gets
his face is
smashed.
all squish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just chill.
Like, and he just
doesn't
keeps
even
getting
bug
up. He's like Rocky
And then they
in every movie. It's just you can't put him
They
down.
sort of explain it by being like, "Oh, it's a different body," and Jiraiya's like, "That's why it felt different." And Tsunade's
Yeah.
punching him. She's like, "I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere." But it's like, "Hey, is that body still a human body? Because
Yeah.
you can turn it into meat.
Yeah, like, do you?
yeah.
Is there bones in that
You're-
skull?
tenderizing that
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
body. It's weird that it's not really an explanation."
Well, and like also like him being like, "Oh, I'll just get something out." Like I don't like. Was he going after? I thought he said like, "I'll get an elixir of life to refuel these
Yeah.
arms."
Well, no, he sort of says he's gonna like he's gonna body swap again. He's gonna hop to a new body.
But does that fix
he
his
says,
soul?
like,
That's
he says,
the
like,
soul.
I'm gonna get an
Understand.
elixir of immortality, and it like does not make a ton of sense. I think it's just him trying to use metaphors.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
don't
really
know.
understand.
But
them,
like even if he switches body, his soul in his arms is still gone.
Listen,
like,
don't worry about it. They've already forgotten that the soul thing
And,
is
like-
why his arms are bad.
and if that
Just
wasn't
don't worry about it.
and if that
bad.
wasn't the case, why didn't he just do that? Why wasn't that plan A?
That
Like,
seems way
it's
easier
just-
than going to Tsunade and be like,
don't
fix
know.
me, you dumb bitch.
Maybe it's like hard on him, and there's like a long cool down time between those like iterations.
Yeah, but then rest,
Perhaps.
bro.
He can't rest
Don't
when
wanna.
Sasuke
Don't get
exists.
punched
Rest.
into a fucking
Don't wanna
meatball.
rest.
Rest and like plan your world domination better,
He's been
dude.
doing
Yeah.
that, dude.
Has
Poorly,
he?
yeah.
Apparently.
No, he's been lying in bed.
Yeah,
He's
he's
watching
super
No, I
good.
mean like
his
before. I mean
jammies.
like before the start of the show.
Super
Jam
good,
Jam.
On his
super good
iPad, He's
plan.
playing Candy Crush.
No, he's not, because he doesn't have hands. He's playing with his tongue.
With his tongue.
He's just telling Kabuto.
Kabuto.
Swipe the gem up.
Kabuto.
Night
Get,
Item.
Kabuto, get the greens. Get the green ones, Kabuto.
Kabuto, no.
I see a combo.
Hey, you guys remember when Kabuto throws blood in Naruto's eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So gross.
in the fight with Tsunade,
Yuckums.
Kabuto cuts his own hand and like drips blood on her because he's like, "You're afraid of blood," and it like gives her intense PTSD, and she's like down for the count for a while after that. But then his hand is all bleedy, and so when Naruto comes at him, he just yeets it into his eyes.
Gross.
Pog.
Drop some pog champs in the chat.
It's horrible and gross.
Yeah, he throws blood into his eyes, and then he looks down at a blinded Naruto, and he gets up real close and he says, "Omega lol."
LMAO.
That was actually like the grossest thing for me.
It was
That
visceral.
was worse than any jutsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
actually like show Naruto having to rub it out of his eyes.
Yeah, like,
which
thanks.
is like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, and
And
it's
then
like
after,
smudged in his eyes.
after
too.
the
I would-
fight, he's got it all around. Ugh.
Ugh.
My
Like,
poor baby.
Just like, and that's like low.
My poor
It's even low
baby.
for Kabuto. Like, can
Yeah.
you imagine Naruto just being like, "What the fuck,
There is
man?"
no-
Even Orochimaru wouldn't pull shit like
Kabuto,
this.
Everyone
Kabuto's the
stops
only
and
character
stares
that
at
fights
Kabuto.
like how a ninja would actually fight,
Yeah.
where he's just like, I mean, I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
It's
It's like-
Kabuto and it's like this new girl with the fucking needles and
and
poison breath.
fog. Yeah,
Like,
Shizune.
Yeah,
yeah, she's sick.
but
The two ninja
I
who
ju-
were actually like tactics.
Heard of him?
I would
Try-
like.
I'll
I
try
was.
it.
Is that
tactic.
like an ambush?
I would like to see those two go at it like full strength.
They did.
Not really, because like,
Kabuto beat her ass.
well, she had to deal with like trying to save like two people at the same time.
Like
She-
Kabuto Tsunade?
No, no.
You
never-
Oh, God.
Shizune.
You
Yeah,
never,
Shizune.
man, as a ninja, you're never gonna fight on an even field.
That's not true.
It's just not the way it goes.
They did in the Chunin exam.
That was a test.
That-
I think
Yeah, that
Kabuto
was-
Artificial
would take
scenario.
that dub. I don't think.
I do think
Shizune's
Kabuto would take
really-
that dub.
I don't think she's
Shizune's-
really that strong.
She is like pretty, like she's not weak,
Yeah.
but I think Kabuto's like quite strong.
That's true. He is.
It's
And she's
unfortunate.
like a medical ninja, and like so is
So
he,
is
but
he,
he's
though.
like a weird perverted medic. She's
Yeah.
like an actual doctor.
Why did
Yeah.
Orochimaru get to choose a music sign as his? Like, what is that?
You can just pick whatever sign you want.
Why wouldn't he just do a squiggly line that's a snake?
Nice.
Because
Too-
yeah, I
He's
don't know.
stupid. He's fucking dumb. He's the
Well,
dumbest
it's
ninja.
no,
blatant.
no,
You don't
I'll tell
want-
you, I'll
you don't
tell
want
why. It's 'cause
exactly
if
what
they,
you are.
If Village Hidden and
know?
the Snake tried to roll up to the Chunin exam, they would be like, I don't know about this one.
Does like sound ever come into play as like their thing again? Because like there was the one dude who was like, "Oh, I make vibrations," but like, is that not their thing?
Not really.
Ah, fuck.
Is it
They should like start a band or some shit. Orochimaru and Kabuto just like
What would Orochimaru play?
Fucking
fucking whatever you play with your tongue.
what's
Guitar.
Play the
He would
tongue
do, he would
flute.
do like sick guitar solos with his tongue.
what's that creepy
Ew.
sounding instrument that they use to do sound effects? It's
The like theremin, do you mean? The one that's like woo.
no, they like it's kind of like a chime sort of thing.
I feel like you.
There's so many.
I feel like you would know
There's-
this better than
Yeah,
th-
but
better than
this-
us.
it's-
Liam listens to medieval instruments just for fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not MIDI. It's literally like it was developed by somebody in the 80s to make 80s horror
Ah,
movies.
synthesizers.
No,
I think it's the thing that I was saying.
well, no, it's like imagine like it's kind of like bell-like and it's all metal and it has a bunch of prongs on the side. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Okay, so yeah, it's literally.
I've like seen. what
and they
you're
use
talking
like
about,
they use
yeah.
like a violin string.
Yeah, it's like
or
a
a
bow.
bow
Ooh.
to fucking make noises with it. It's like if you heard the sound of it, it's like you would know immediately.
What's that instrument that's like it's got like a twist
Hey,
in the
this is a
middle
new
and
segment
it's got
called
like,
Name
Name
That
that instrument.
so it's got like a funnel out in the front and it's got like a mouthpiece and then there's like a little twist and there's like 3 buttons
tuba.
in the middle. No, it's like smaller. You can like reach your hand.
French
That's close.
Trumpet.
I think you're thinking of what I'm thinking of.
Okay. Guitar.
a fiddle.
No, that's the thing the devil plays, and you have to gamble against him to get one, from what I understand.
Unless
there-
you're the
I guess-
legendary sucker.
There is a devil in Naruto.
What?
Who?
What?
Because I was like, is there a devil in Naruto? Is the question I was asking, but then
Yeah.
I answered it myself.
Oh yeah.
What?
Is there what?
There's a devil in Naruto, right?
Right?
That's the question I'm asking. Is there a devil?
I'm asking you.
Right?
You've answered it, apparently.
yes.
The thing he
There
did
is.
was answer his question.
I know,
And ask.
but
Yeah.
I'm saying, who is... Okay,
Is it
Who's
devil?
devil?
who's the devil in Naruto?
The Reaper that Sarutobi summons to rip off.
Oh!
Rip off
Is that the
Orochimaru.
devil? The Grim
I don't
Reaper's
think
not
so.
the devil.
It's just a jutsu.
Yeah, it's just a
Which
jutsu.
is the jutsu.
Is it not the devil?
No, it's the Grim Reaper. if
does-
anything.
what's the
it's
devil?
It's either just a jutsu or it's the Grim Reaper.
Okay, who's the devil in Naruto?
Zabuza is the devil of the mist.
The
Stupid
details.
I will not pose another question to this podcast ever again.
Jesus.
Thank you.
I abstain.
Thank you for showing me where I've gone wrong, boys.
God, we announce a Patreon and it's just all downhill from there. The content fucking tanks.
Content plummets.
Thanks for the cash, suckers.
Legendary sucker tier. All of them.
So we don't call them teens, we call them legendary suckers. It's almost flattering.
Legendary.
Legendary?
I mean, that's what Tsunade is, right? Actually, and it's kind of funny too, because she kind of makes fun of the Hokage being like, "Hey, that's like only an idiot would get sucked into that job."
Yeah,
And
a fool's job.
And then
She does. It's kind of nice. I like that as like a full circle sort of thing.
Man, I think Tsunade's whole like character, like
'Cause she's so
introduction,
good.
story,
All of it.
Hokage.
Yes.
Boom, succinct.
Perfect.
Great.
And we'll never see her again.
She's refused.
No,
She gets to the village.
She does Hokage shit, but just off screen.
She stays in
Can
the
you-
office
now
with
on?
Shizune, and we
She
don't
gets,
see
she
her.
gets, she gets
bruh.
the, she gets the
With how they
village.
write the female characters.
Characters, the women.
God,
I mean, this is kind of a turning point, though.
I
got
hope so.
We
I-
got 2 good women in Shizune and Tsunade.
Yeah.
Tamari was good.
Tamari's great.
She was
Tamari's
she was a real glass ceiling breaker for this show. I mean, the
Tamari?
glass ceiling that Hinata already like skipped her way
No.
past. but-
Sakura blossomed through the glass ceiling. Excuse you.
Hinata was on one side of the glass ceiling and Sakura was on the other. And Sakura was like, "Let me out!" No.
Hinata was hiding behind the glass ceiling,
Not as like
watching.
Hinata was like, "Why does the ceiling have to be made of glass? Everyone can see me."
there's no trees.
Why can't this just be a regular ceiling?
Why can't this be a good old wood ceiling?
I'm worried for Tsunade because we know she's not the last Hokage.
What if she just retires?
No.
I
mean,
hope
like
so.
it's
I mean, the
assumed.
third
I hope
Hokage
so.
retired.
Yeah, and then,
yeah.
Until he didn't.
Until he did. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is implied that if you live in a ninja world, you may have to put your life on the line.
A lot
for
of
the
people,
Yeah.
hometown.
a lot of people die young. It appears that the third Hokage is the only Hokage that did not die young.
Died old, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
And they keep flashing back
Yeah.
so disrespectfully.
They
'cause
do these-
show
Just the
they
all
do
the
the-
other Hokages looking so
Young
young.
and
and
All the
hot.
other young, hot
first Hokage is a
Hokages.
snack.
He's a babe.
Second
He's-
has like dat coat.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a good look going too. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Fourth
got a bit of a
Hokage,
frosty
I mean,
look.
Fourth
duh.
Hokage is Naruto, but
Babe.
old and hot.
Yeah. And then third Hokage, they just put as this old liver spotted man. Like they don't age him
Yeah.
down to match the other ones.
And when they do, they kind of make him look like booty.
And like he looked cool as like a younger dude
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he was like
Yeah.
training the
I'd like-
Sanin.
I'd like to see his story on how he became like a Sanin, like what was his deal. But
You're not a
that-
Sanin.
Well,
What?
not
Not a
Sanin.
Sanin.
When it, Hokage.
Hokage.
Like, yeah, like his trip up. You know.
Do we
Who
get
trained,
that?
Who trained
No.
him?
Duncan, do we get it?
Who did train him? One of the
Second Hokage?
other Hokages, I think.
Were there any Sanin before
No.
Are the big three?
No, they're
They're
like
It's a title. It's a
is
title.
literally
it's
a title.
they,
They,
like,
they made
were
it up.
given.
They're like, we're the Sanin.
It's a title they were given in the Third Ninja War. If you want to get specific about it.
Oh.
No.
Is it like a what purple heart or whatever?
I think we actually do get like some Sanin backstory.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Okay. Cool.
There's how much time we got left?
Just we can.
Oh, you
Let's
know.
just
We
go
can wrap
because
up
I
that.
got
You
some
know.
cuts to make.
I was going to say I keep forgetting about this one thing.
Let's actually end now so Dumb can't cut it.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, you can't cut 20
what do you
minutes.
I'll put elevator music the whole time.
I've been noticing something about Naruto that's been a little weird for me. Anytime they want you to feel any emotion for anyone that's kind of bad, they always do like flashback to baby form or child form.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
and they like Duncan. You are a sucker for it
I'm a
so
sucker. I
bad.
love it.
Like you.
Well, it's
Legendary
also
sucker.
because I love every character in Naruto. So I'm like looking for a reason to like these guys.
Well, yeah,
and then I just see like a sweet
I
baby,
saw-
and
I-
I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I saw like a little image on Twitter. I can't remember who tweeted it or where it was from, but it's literally like all the spirit creatures as baby form.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
like,
tweeted by like an official Naruto account. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all of the tailed beasts as babies.
well, and like why? Like
All of what tailed beasts?
What?
what?
Don't worry about it.
What's a tailed beast?
Oh my god.
Is that a beast with a tail about it? Like it's got a story?
There's a little baby nine-tailed fox, and he's so cute.
Little baby
and I love
Kurama.
him.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
Little baby Kurama.
it's such a like
Little Vulpix.
it's such a
Little
like
Vulpix ass.
Honestly, in
Number?
our story's struggling. Throw in a baby form.
Vulpix is like 40.
45.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at throwing in a baby. Little baby Kurama's so cute. I love that little fox bitch.
I just like the baby characters don't
name?
get me like they get you guys.
They get me so
Like
good.
Yeah,
I just
Kurama.
I just
No
see him
feeling.
and have no emotion.
Which I think there's a fox character in Yu Yu Hakusho that's also named Kurama. I'm pretty sure
Probably-
Kurama
probably
just
just means
fucking
fox.
fox.
No,
Is it way higher?
no, it's
Lower. 33.
37.
Losing my touch.
I said 40.
My golden touch.
So
Shit.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
they
we're
show
all dumb.
Yeah, they show
we've all
baby
played too much
Tsunade in this
Pokemon.
too, like baby Tsunade.
They show
We
like
saw- yeah,
super
we saw
baby
baby
Tsunade,
Tsunade.
because that's when we learn that she's the granddaughter of the first Hokage, and she's like maybe 4 or 5 in it, and she is so cute. Like
So
an
cute.
S tier Naruto baby.
Yeah.
Even for the babies, God, she's cute.
Well, like I don't like. Is it just a way to like? Is that their cheat to like? If they use like sadness,
Sadness
and
sorrow in
and then
baby forms?
just to make people soft.
I
to
think
their,
it's
maybe.
I think this show
it's a good technique. It's a good.
I think it's just like
genjutsu.
It's effective. It's effective genjutsu.
for the kids.
But I'm like a
to
Tachi.
do
That
any
shit
sort
don't
of
work out. I
flashback,
see
they're going to
through.
consequentially be like babies, right? Because they're 12 right now. So to show any backstory, they have to be children. And it just so happens that this show does children like really well and
Yeah.
like very like lovable.
But like like Tsunade's main backstory that was the real
Yeah.
heartstring jerker wasn't when she was a kid. Like
No,
she was
no.
she was a young
She
adult.
was like an adult, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really realizing how like familial Naruto is with like Tsunade also just being tied
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a
yeah.
Hokage. Like it is
Yeah,
very
it is
like
very, like-
based in
Yeah, a lot of these ninja are
clans
like
and,
old
like-
money ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I brought this up, like trying to talk about hierarchy, weeks ago or whatever, you
Yeah.
were like, "Shut the fuck up! This
Yeah,
has nothing to do with
shut the fuck up.
Naruto."
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a meritocracy, except it's helpful if you come from a wealthy and powerful ninja family.
It's,
But it's
yeah.
not. But the Hokage is not like an
Like a-
inherited
yeah.
thing.
It's just that usually a Hokage trains the next Hokage, etc.
Well, yeah. Well, which
cetera,
makes sense, right? Like if
cetera.
you're trained by the most powerful ninja, you'd become a very powerful ninja.
You get a loan
and also
from the richest person in the world.
the way that ninja shit works
Yeah.
in this world is that like so much of it has to do with bloodline that like the families that are powerful tend to stay powerful.
Yeah. So what's
unless
the show really trying to
unless
say?
some edgy teen kills them all.
I think that is kind of
I
like
see the
Tachi just a socialist.
Yeah, he's for
the wealth
workers'
of
rights.
the wealth of jutsus must be spread around.
It is unfair that 1% of the population has 99% of the Kekkei Genkais.
I think that is honestly like he kind of wrote himself into a corner with Kekkei Genkais being so strong.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
because like there are like 4 families that are gonna really dominate.
That's just
what's
part of
happening.
it, man. And
Yeah.
and that's what we've said before. Like the Uchiha, kind of need to be dead in this show.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would be very difficult if there were just a bunch of Uchiha.
Yeah. Thanks, Tachi.
Thaness, Itachi.
Yeah, shouts at Tachi.
Big shouts, man.
You
You
know
missed
what?
one.
Fucking
Get back there.
Missed a,
No,
missed,
no.
missed a
Finish it
spot.
up.
No. He's watching over him from afar, making sure
I
he
was
gets
talking about
powerful.
Kakashi.
Oh yeah, me too. Murder that bitch.
We skipped
talk
left.
shit about Kakashi. We just look over at
Katie,
Katie,
who
like,
was
dare
glaring.
her
She's
to-
just glaring.
snarling.
I don't want to humor it.
We
I don't
missed.
want to give you the space to play there.
We did do a sin last week. We completely skipped.
Yeah, we
lists.
totally missed
first
off
time.
this because we were too busy plugging the Patreon. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks again.
Thanks again.
Thanks again for all the money I presume you've given us.
We are now millionaires.
Yeah.
We're recording this live from my private yacht, and
For my golden yacht.
That's the sea wind.
Wow, look
Yeah,
at
we
that's look at the sunset. It's beautiful.
Is that a whale cresting?
oh, it's so beautiful. The wonders
wow.
of nature.
That's
Oh man.
that's amazing. It has babies.
Oh
God, we're like a shitty improv troupe. We're like a beginner's improv class.
my god. Beginners.
Babies first.
We're intermediate.
Look, a seagull.
Oh, the boat has a hole in it.
A non-geographical
Ridiculous.
location is the Titanic. Improv that.
Rose.
Get off the fucking
I
boat.
would be the one simping.
Whatever.
For someone on a
Improv's
sinking
Improv's
Titanic.
stupid and easy. It's podcasting that takes real skill. It's watching.
Yeah. Yes. I feel good about that.
Speak on it.
I feel good
Oh,
to
shit.
speak on that.
Have they even watched anime and discussed it at length? I don't think so.
Fuck you guys, we forgot to go back on the record.
Oh, we were off the record this whole time.
We've been off the record this whole time.
Rewind.
Where did we go off the record?
Like halfway through this.
Dom, okay, we're gonna go back on the record. You have to just talk about Tsunade's titties because that's kind of
No, I
non-time
can't.
specific.
I can't anymore.
We can just
No,
slot
you
that
have
in
to. I
anywhere
Swore
in the show.
it's not my ninja way.
Okay.
My ninja way is respect.
Okay, we're back on the
I-
record.
That's my
Okay,
Nindo.
we have to figure out what we're gonna say. So I'm gonna count us back in on the record. I need one of you to jump in and save it. Back on the record in 3, 2, 1. Resume.
And anyways, that's why Sakura is the best character in Naruto.
I
honestly.
really agree, Liam.
10
You
out
were
of 10.
spitting facts.
I would
and
dive
she
into
is
Tsunade's
so-
cleavage like her tears.
Oh no, Dom and Katie got Freaky Friday. Oh guys, while we were off the record, they did mind transfer.
Oh
Dumb.
no! We gotta rewind it again.
All right, let's
This
go
is
off.
Katie speaking.
Guys, we're gonna go off the record and sort this out. So back off the record again in 3, 2, 1. Listeners, close your ears. Off the record.
We're back on the boat. How did this happen?
Oh, Jesus Christ! They don't know about the boat.
There's so much ice.
Oh my god!
Oh, the fuck!
water's
so stupid. Oh my god!
We all dropped the brain cell. We can't find it right now.
It's in the rug somewhere. We dropped it in the ocean.
Oh
It's at the bottom of the ocean.
Good thing I've been taking scuba lessons and I'm conveniently in all my
can't-
gear.
I refuse to do this fucking like scene.
This is
Is this
bad.
what
I'm
One
not doing
Piece?
a, I'm not doing
was-
an improv.
I was gonna
skit
ask-
on the Naruto
Is this what
podcast.
One Piece is about?
Yeah.
Yo.
Finding the brain cell.
No, this is actually the arc where they go back to the land of the waves. Mm-hmm.
Is there like any like really cool water-based jutsus? Like, can you?
We've already seen them.
No, I mean like someone
water.
like a kraken sort of creature.
We've seen
Like a summoning squid jutsu.
Yeah.
Ew.
Does anyone do
Ew.
that?
inky jutsu.
There are like water-based villages that we haven't seen very much of.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do we ever get like
such a-
locationally out of Konoha?
Yep.
I'm such a
Hell
whore for like, world building.
Yep.
Like I am just a big whore for world building. So as soon as I'm like a new place, a new location, let me see.
we're-
What
I
do
mean,
you
we're-
want?
One
we're off the
Piece.
record, so we can talk about One Piece. It's
Oh,
no
yeah.
big deal because they're not listening to this.
Set sail for
That's
One
true. They took
Piece.
their AirPods
Man,
out.
so
The
Naruto,
teens
honestly,
got their
3
AirPods.
out of 10 shit anime.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
Piece, holy moly, 10 out of 10.
Can I be honest with you guys? I don't think I've
And-
liked a single episode of Naruto
Can I be honest
yet.
Oh
with
my
you guys?
God.
Do you think they're buying it that I've watched Naruto before?
I think you're
so.
doing a good
I think
job.
you sell
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Do you
And,
think
like-
they're buying it that we're watching Naruto?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm just reading on the Wikipedia. Like,
Yeah, I'm skimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have watched all of Naruto. I've been pretending that I haven't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When I watched it the first time, I was like kind of like drugged and like forced to watch it. So like I was like bad to watch the show and then also bad to feel that.
Right.
So
it's a little
yeah, it's like a I don't know. It's
a little
it's
weird.
bad the whole time.
Yeah.
I just go on Tumblr and I just read some stuff and look at pictures
Yeah.
about
You go on
Naruto.
Read. Oh yeah, you just go on Tumblr and read just some stuff.
I just read some
Just
stuff.
some normal stuff.
Yeah,
about
some
Naruto
people. Yeah,
that
some
they
people.
post
Some
on
people just
Tumblr.
write some normal stuff
Yeah,
on
just
Oh,
Tumblr.
some,
yeah.
just some normal stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is.
What
Not
accounts do
anything we
you
need to
follow
dig into
by
any deeper.
for
It's
research?
I'll tell you.
DM me.
I'll DM you.
We'll go double off the record for that one.
Is that a
Yeah.
whale?
Okay, back on the record in 3, 2, 1. On the record.
Hey guys, welcome to Believe It.
Hey guys, welcome to Believe It or Naruto podcast. Today we discussed watched 4 episodes of Naruto. Now we're going to discuss them.
Done. Okay, love lists.
Love list.
We skipped them.
We've been spending
right.
too much time thinking
we-
about animated.
we're
Our brains
spinning
are
tires.
fucking mush.
Should we record another one after this?
Yeah, let's do the third.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly,
We've never done a fucking
What time is it?
Cut
I
this,
mean-
but like, triple.
we might do a triple.
We might do a triple.
Okay.
I need to redeem myself. I've just been talking about titties for 2 hours.
I mean, like,
I won't redeem.
if you're gonna talk about any titties,
They're
These are the ones
Tsunade's
to talk
giant
about.
they're
hungers.
gonna be Tsunade's titties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gilf jokes.
All right. Anyway, top of my love list. Tsunade's titties.
Number 2 on my love list. Tsunade.
Tsunade.
Number 1 on my love list.
Tsunade's.
No, those take up 2
Tsunade's-
slots.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm inside.
Those some big
It's like when an
characters.
extra big person has to buy 2 seats on an airplane.
Number 3.
cut this.
Number 3 on the list is the angle shot.
Okay. Everyone take one breath.
Yes.
Just kind of.
Focus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my love list.
Yes.
Should we
Okay.
go into love list? Wrap this up? Love
Yeah.
list?
Okay.
Yeah, let's hop
let's
into
do
it.
love list.
I forgot to do one last week, and I'm so sorry, but as we've said, like, there's only been like 4 characters.
Yeah. So it's just going to be basically a rearrangement
For this
of the same
arc.
couple characters.
That being said, all I could muster was to write Naruto.
Yeah.
Wow.
He crushed.
He's
He's just like undisputed top spot for you.
yeah.
You brought it so
He
hard.
did. He did
He's
some
so-
cool
he's
shit.
great.
The scene where he shadow clones and does Rasengan for the first time, you were
Is
like
incredible.
popping off
Yeah.
Yeah.
in support of our boy.
I was like, I was sitting,
We were
I was
like,
like in
cheering.
awe. Like,
All of us were like freaking out.
Because we all wanted Kabuto to like.
we all
catch
wanted him to
some hands.
die. We all wanted him to perish.
It's kind of like the perfect storm of like a shitty villain that you legitimately don't like, and like Naruto finally doing his move
Yeah.
and just beating his
Yeah,
ass.
it was sick as hell. Like, he impressed me so much.
Yeah.
Like, he was doing cool, like, capital C, cool guy shit. Naruto was doing some hot boy
He's
shit.
entering
Yeah.
the space usually reserved for the Uchiha.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I haven't seen Kakashi in a while, but like, this was good for me. I liked
Nice.
what he brought.
I think
happy
I think
about
I
it.
said this last week, but it's again. I just want to reiterate how shitty it's going to be for Sasuke to learn that Naruto has like a Rasengan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's better than Chidori though. Are
No,
you
but
kidding?
like
Yeah.
Sasuke feels like he has one thing over
Yeah.
over like Naruto. Like
and he's
a-
like he's already emo about it.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'll make him angrier. It'll make him hate more, right?
That's
good.
Do you think Sasuke can summon?
Naruto.
Will be able to summon like a
You've
large
learned a
creature?
Well, that's what I was
Single
going to say, right? To
I
get one back,
hate
and Sasuke's got to just learn a summoning jutsu.
I fucking hate you, Naruto.
I've always hated you.
Oh, you know what also sucks, though? Sasuke's been in a coma this whole time, so Naruto got like a month on training. Like, it's not even like Sasuke's been able to, like,
Yeah.
scale in the meantime.
Well, that's fine because he's been way ahead of Naruto.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
He's like years.
give the
Years.
boy some time to catch up.
Yeah, but, I mean, Sasuke's not going to be happy about it.
No,
Yeah.
definitely
Sasuke's not happy
He's
about
no
shit.
virgin.
happy about anything. He's gonna wake up and be like, hate.
I hate
just
that I
gonna-
was in a coma for a month.
Well,
He just immediately swings on Sakura. Why'd you let me be in a coma for so long?
Why do you wake me up, bitch?
he wakes up and starts beating Sakura.
Stop.
It's okay. She's been training. She can handle
Yeah,
herself,
she's been training.
right?
He's been unconscious.
She could beat Sasuke's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
Dom,
yeah.
are you excited for Sakura to get a real teacher?
I hope so. Like I'm assuming
Tsunade. You have to assume it's
yeah.
Tsunade because of the dot.
Because the dot
Yeah.
and like the medic stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming.
Yeah.
Every team needs a medic. None of the
is-
teams right now have a medic.
The third Okage was like, great idea.
Good idea,
We'll definitely do that. And
Tsunade.
Tsunade left and he was like, we're not
Thank God.
doing that.
Thank
We're
God.
not
Scrap that,
doing
medics,
that.
you're fired.
Cut the whole department. We're cutting all the funds in the medical
sure.
department. It's all going to the
Oh,
We're
orphanage.
gonna lower
to pay
taxes and reduce the amount of money that we put into the medical system.
And then we're going to take that money and we're going to put it into the orphanage system to get Naruto a apartment. We'll get basically every kid. Without
But we'll
a
get
parent.
Sasuke a cooler apartment.
Yeah.
What's the alternative to that?
He lives on the street.
Great.
I'd put Naruto out on the street. He could
Okay.
survive.
Shut up, no you
He
wouldn't.
could, he could survive.
Shut
on
up, no
food
you
Shut up,
wouldn't.
no, you
Shut up,
wouldn't.
no you wouldn't.
And
Shut up, no you wouldn't.
Shut up. You love Naruto now.
You love Naruto, no you wouldn't.
Don't
Put him on the street.
Admit it. You
no.
love Naruto.
well, I would put him on the street to get stronger. You know what I mean? Like give him
Naruto
that-
was
Shut
number
up.
1 on your love list a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he was.
Has he
Shut-
remained top spot?
Well,
Shut your
there's
mouth.
not
In
a
this
lot of
house, we do
competition.
not power scale through trauma. Positive affirmations and training only. The Rockley way.
I agree.
No, Rock Lee
Yeah.
gets hit by Guy to do better.
But it's a,
It's
That's
love
a
taps.
positive.
If I put Naruto out in the street,
he doesn't get hit by Guy to train harder. He gets hit by Guy to be respectful to others.
Yeah, so that's me punishing Naruto when he's not being
No.
respectful.
No, if you put him out on the streets,
He
to,
becomes like
to
Gaara.
become better, you are just Itachi with Sasuke.
Yeah. Yeah, you are
Yeah.
Itachiing this whole
Yeah,
this whole
how does that
operation.
feel?
I guess if Naruto thinks of his apartment as his family.
I do. I have no family except for these 4 walls.
These
Hands
four
in,
walls.
please.
No, because I have
Oh,
one
God.
more point that I need to bring up.
How does it happen that at minute 50 of every episode we're like, Jesus Christ, how are we gonna end this? And it's an hour and 20 in.
And then
The
all
second
of us are
wind.
Like, wait, our points.
That's the fox chakra, baby.
No, because
10 minutes of whale
because
sounds.
one of you guys were like, "Oh, every team needs a female or a medical
medic.
ninja." That is
Every
that is
girl.
a great way to give every
Every-
girl the
no.
fucking medic slot.
Sexist of you.
Oh my
Like, cause like
God,
Kiba's
though.
not gonna be the fucking medic for
Oh
his
my
team.
God!
Like, are you
but
kidding?
how good would that be?
Yeah, it would be
Kiba-
great, but it's
Kiba
not
and
gonna happen.
Akamaru
It's just
could
gonna be
the little,
every
like-
single girl being a fucking medic, and that sucks.
Yeah. I would love Kiba to be the medic, because then he could like throw...
Or Choji, give him snacks, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
Like, come on.
Choji should
Dealing
be...
with
Yeah.
snacks.
Choji's a pill-based
Yeah,
medic.
Choji.
Yeah.
He's got those
Why
like
not? To
army.
be fair,
He's got the
do you
army
think
pills. or
Ino's
whatever.
gonna become a medic?
Oh,
Like,
Kinda
of their
no.
team, yes. Unless they get new...
kind of
Kinda
no.
No.
Maybe they... Unless they
bitch,
get
it's
new...
Choji.
Ino seems like the least.
Oh, it might be
Bitch, it's Choji.
Because
Because it's not Shikamaru or Ino.
And also,
Fuck no.
Choji was the
Oh,
one
that's
who
kinda
acknowledged.
fire.
Choji was the one who acknowledged the food pills when we first saw them.
Yeah, he's on the army
Oh,
pills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can see him being, the medic in that group.
But then it's gotta be...
But then
Hinata.
it's every other girl.
Yeah, and Hinata,
Shino can use healing bugs.
There are no healing bugs.
There was the poison-sucking bugs. His dad
There's
used them.
only destructive
Actually, have you
bugs.
seen that TikTok where the girl has Lyme disease and she stings
God.
herself with bees?
Ah, yes.
What?
Fellow kids, have
Yeah.
you seen the
Yes,
TikTok?
teens, are you familiar with TikTok?
18s. We're on TikTok.
Bog.
We are on TikTok.
We're on TikTok.
So
Follow us on TikTok,
Don't.
where I've made so much content.
Okay, we're gonna do hands in believe it because
No, Liam had a point.
No.
One more point.
One more point.
Fine.
Please, one more point.
I was scared off my point.
Like a couple
No,
points.
say your point.
I had too much coffee in. No, don't hit me.
Make your point.
Not again. Okay, I'll make one up.
I'm never making 12 cups of coffee.
Okay,
before the
can
show
we please
ever.
end this fucking episode?
Did you say bugs are cool?
Yeah.
That was your point?
3, 2,
No.
1. Believe it.
My point was something about like, another person.
Who? Yeah, who is it? Tim Tim?
Temtem.
Yeah, I don't want her.
Kankuro?
But like, who's going to be on that team?
Therapy is medicine. So
That's true.
If you think about it.
End it. She's been corrupted. End the show. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Hey guys, it's Duncan here. I'm doing a bit of a solo recording because since we put this episode together, a number of people have signed up to the tune-in tier of our Patreon. So I just want to say a quick thank you to Ebony, Sam, Jimbo, and Evelyn. Your support is honestly mind-blowing, and it helps us put out the bonus content that we're planning on adding to the Patreon every month. Right now, we are putting out 2 full bonus podcasts every single month on Patreon. The first one is going to be the Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow movie, and the second one is going to be a Naruto character tier list. After that, we're going to fill in every month with extra Naruto content as well as general anime stuff. If you subscribe to our Patreon, you also get access to a Discord where we have a really great community of some of our listeners just kind of fucking around and talking about Naruto and other animes. And there's a Bug Facts channel, which I can't recommend, but if that floats your boat, it is there for you. If you can't afford to support our Patreon, that is totally okay. I absolutely understand. Thank you so much for listening anyway, tuning in every Thursday. I mean, we love doing this show, and just knowing that there are people out there listening to it makes us feel really great, and it does also help us with the almighty algorithm. So thank you so much for that. If you are interested in signing up for our Patreon, you can find us at patreon.com/believeit. Or you can click the link in the episode description, or find our Twitter, which is at BelieveItCast, and we have a link tree on the bio that you can sort of follow through there. For as little as $1 a month, you can join our Discord. For as little as $4 a month, you can get access to those episodes. And if you donate $10 a month or more, you can be on that list of people whose names I just read to thank, and who we will be thanking at the end of every episode from here on out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not as funny without my co-hosts around, so that's going to be all from me. But thank you so much again for listening. Thank you for your support, and date bayo.